In 1995, the Giants won just 5 games.
Brown takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, throws deep over the middle, wide open, it's complete to Sherrod.
What was frustrating was how close they came to doubling that 5-win total. 9 times the Giants had a chance to tie or take the lead late in the fourth quarter. They scored in those high-pressure situations just once.
1:18 remaining, game tied at 13. Brown to pass again, throws deep, looking for the post, it's caught by Callaway, touchdown! Oh, baby!
5 games were decided on the final play. Only one resulted in a victory.
The fourth overtime game in the NFL today. Breaks from the shotgun, he's looking right, now looks over the middle, feels some pressure, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by Jesse Armstead to the 40, 35, 30, 15, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Jesse Armstead, a 60-yard...
The Giants did take on some talented opponents. In fact, their schedule was the NFL's toughest.
Game tied at 17 in overtime. Snap, spot, kick is good. And the Kansas City Chiefs have defeated...
But the Giants were also beaten by their own inconsistency. In San Francisco, good defense could not overcome poor offense. After 4 touchdowns and 400 yards in Seattle, they still needed 3 more points.
5 seconds to go. Giants trail by 1. Snap, spot, kick on its way. Wide right.
Special teams rarely delivered knockout blows, but they did counterpunch.
Takes the high snap. Here comes the pressure, and it's blocked. Picked up by the Giants. Omar Douglas. The block punt results in a score. And with 4:45 to go in the ball game, the Giants are back in it.
Yet the Giants always kept coming back, right down to the season's end, when pro football's best team beat them on the final play.
Touchdown Dave Brown. Ball comes loose, but he broke it. Giants lead at 20-18. Cowboys to win it. 5 seconds left. Snap, spot, kick on its way.
No time on the clock. That was the winner.
In the end, the Giants finished far below the Cowboys in the standings. How close they could have been is the story of this film. The sunny forecast that Dan Reeves originally had for 1995 was based on the way his team finished in 1994. With victories in their final 6 games, the Giants achieved a 9-7 record. However, on the opening night, the accomplishments of 1994 gave way to memories of other, more successful seasons.
I had 2 wishes when the Giants, when we decided that I couldn't play no more. One, I wanted to run out in this field one more time. I got that wish tonight. To see the fans one more time. To let you know it took 15 years of hard work to earn your respect, and it was well worth the effort. I will always remember the Giant fans. And lastly, for that second wish, I wanted to throw one more pass in my Giant jersey. So, who better to catch that pass than the greatest Giant player of all, Lawrence Taylor. Go! Hey!
On a night when the Giants paid tribute to a hero from their past, the Dallas Cowboys rudely reminded the home team that they were the champions of the present. 35-0 loss was a bitter dose of reality. To their credit, the Giants shook off any ill effect. They came back strong in Kansas City and struck quickly on their opening drive.
Brown now rolls to his right, stops, throws to the end zone to Callaway. Touchdown, Giants!
Michael Strahan's timely interception snuffed out one Kansas City scoring opportunity before the combination of Keith Hamilton and Tito Wooten seemingly put the Chiefs away for good.
Pressure, and his sack, and the ball is loose. Picked up by Keith Hamilton. Up to the 30, 40, Hamilton to midfield. Hamilton to the 35, 30, Hamilton to the 20. 10, 5, he fumbles in at the goal line. Giants recover. Will not be a touchdown. Yes, it is. It is a touchdown. What a bizarre play.
But the Chiefs came back. In overtime, an opportunity to prevent Kansas City's game-winning field goal slipped through the Giants' fingers.
Hill fumbled the football. The Giants were right there to pick it up.
A week later in Green Bay, the margin of defeat was also close. But so far in 1995, the Giants were 0-3.
Okay, guys, get the job done. We know what we got to do. Let's concentrate, get it done. Let's win this thing on 3. Now, 1, 2, 3, win!
Brown takes the snap, gives for Hampton. Giants running a sweep right. Hampton turns the corner to the 40, sidestep the tackle, inside to the 30, 25, 20.
Rodney Hampton's running set the tone for the Giants' breakout victory.
Gives for Hampton running right, touchdown,
Rodney Hampton was on his way to a big day. So was wide receiver Chris Callaway.
Throws right for Callaway. He's got Callaway. Shakes a tackler. Callaway to the 10, 5, touchdown Giants.
But football is a four-quarter game. In 1995, the Giants were often reminded of that.
This is the half that's hurt us. We got to play harder. We got to play better in this half than we did the first. All right? Let's not go out and wait. Let's go out and do it right now. Get it started. The second half, we got to win the second half. Don't let up. We got to win the second half. Come on.
The second half onslaught was led by safety Vincey Glenn, whose 2 interceptions prevented New Orleans from sustaining any comeback drives. Rodney Hampton set a team record with 4 rushing touchdowns. Then he gave way to Tyrone Wheatley, the talented rookie who flashed the first glimpse of his potential.
Running right. Tyrone got the first down and more. Running over tacklers. Touchdown Tyrone Wheatley.
The Giants finished with nearly 500 total yards. More importantly, they earned their first win in a season where victories were difficult to come by. Like the players, Dan Reeves and his coaches spent much of 1995 seeking formulas for winning.
All those guys up there like that now. Particularly you got a corner now, you got to expect that the ball's going to be thrown. You're just going to try to lay it up to you, all right?
Robert, they came with the trap over here on Strahan. Watch him coming on the trap on
Tito, on cover 5 now, here it is. Okay, here's the tight end coming down. Okay, make sure you can get a good jam on him. I don't want that tight end down the middle going free. Get a good jam on him, slow him down, safety.
The defensive staff had 2 key concerns: the switch to a 4-3 alignment and the search among new faces to find the right chemistry. New starters on the line included number 97, Robert Harris, and number 93, Ray Agnew. 2 youngsters who each recorded 4 sacks in situation roles were rookie Jamal Duff, number 96, and third-year player Coleman Rudolph, number 91. Number 92, Michael Strahan, emerged as the team's best pass rusher with a career-high 7.5 sacks. Even though he had a new position at middle linebacker, Michael Brooks retained an old habit, leading the team in tackles. Then there was the quartet most responsible for the NFL's 4th best pass defense: Thomas Randolph, Felipe Sparks, Jesse Campbell, and Vincey Glenn. Off-season acquisition Vincey Glenn was everything the Giants hoped for as he provided much-needed ball-hawking skills. Despite moving from free safety to the strong side, Jesse Campbell did not miss a beat. With his sprinter speed and athletic skills, Thomas Randolph is one of the league's up-and-coming coverage men.
The rod drops back, goes the deep down the left sideline, and the pass is intercepted.
What a play by Randolph. He took it right out of his hands. He took that ball himself as if he was...
Perhaps the one player who best personified this unit's rise was number 22, cornerback Felipe Sparks.
Intercepted by Sparks. Wow, he made it.
In his second season as a starter, Sparks snared 5 interceptions and struck fear into the hearts of some of the league's best receivers. One was Michael Irvin. Another was Jerry Rice.
Here we go, baby.
In a Week 5 encounter in San Francisco, Sparks held his ground going one-on-one with the greatest wideout who's ever played. That tenacity was contagious. Afterwards, Rice remarked that it was the most physical game he had ever played. Unfortunately, Dave Brown and the Giant offense could have said the same thing. Although the Giants lost their 4th game, Felipe Sparks won a great deal of respect. 1 week later, the Giants returned home looking for a consistent effort on both sides of the line. What they got was a slugfest against Arizona. That was a full 60 minutes and then some.
High formation, Wheatley tight behind Way. Fake the handoff, Way's wide open. Brown throws a touchdown, Charles Way.
That Charles Way touchdown put the Giants ahead by 1. After the Cardinals regained the lead, Dave Brown led a scoring drive that tied the contest early in the 4th quarter.
Brown takes the snap, drops back, looking, now rolls to his right, he'll run, touchdown Dave Brown! Wow!
The game eventually went to overtime, where the Giant defense produced its biggest play of the year.
3rd and 3 Cardinals from their own 45. Frank from the shotgun, he's looking right, now looks over the middle, feels some pressure, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by Jesse Armstead to the 40, 35, 30, 15, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Jesse Armstead! A 60-yard interception return unofficially for Jesse Armstead, and he runs it back, and the Giants...
A few weeks later, Vincey Glenn's theft on the 5th play from scrimmage ignited a 24-point first-half outburst.
The Giant 34. Farad takes the snap, drops straight back in the pocket, throws it right, it's bobbled, and it's intercepted by the Giants! Picked off by Vincey Glenn to the 50. 40, cut back to the 30. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Vincey Glenn with the interception.
Vincey Glenn, Michael Strahan, and the Giants' defense forced 5 turnovers.
Farad, plenty of time, pass is batted, and it's intercepted! Michael Strahan has it! To the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5! Oh, and he's brought down at about the 1-yard line.
Tyrone Wheatley responded to a more stepped-up role, while Dave Brown connected with Mike Sherrard on the longest touchdown pass of the year.
Their own 43. Brown takes the snap, drops back in the pocket, throws deep over the middle, wide open. It's complete to Sherrard. To the 10, 5, touchdown Giants. Mike Sherrard.
The Giants stood at 3-5, the same record they had at that juncture a year before. The idea of a winning season wasn't far-fetched. After all, that's how they closed out 1994. If there was one player whose own play mirrored his team in 1995, it was quarterback Dave Brown. In his second year as a starter, Brown worked hard at being a more polished, wiser signal caller.
Cardinals showing blitz. They have everybody up at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the blitz. Brown to throw. Quick slant. Touchdown. Mike Sherrard. They picked up the blitz. The quick slant. You see the Cowboys do it. The Niners and the Giants tried it, and it worked.
Brown cut down on his interceptions and added the fine art of play action to his repertoire.
Hampton is the lone setback. Giants with 2 tight ends. They fake the handoff. Wide open is Walker in the end zone, and Brown finds him on the left for the touchdown, Giants.
But sharpening a quarterback's skills can be a double-edged sword. While Brown made few mistakes, he often struggled to produce big plays. Not having all his receivers healthy did not help. A sore knee slowed tight end Howard Cross. Nagging injuries also limited Mike Sherrard in the big play production for which he is usually counted on. But Aaron Pearson's 33 catches surpassed the total output of his first 3 years. And Chris Callaway's team-leading 56 receptions meant that for the 5th straight season, he improved on his previous year's production. After being hampered by injuries for much of 1995, former #1 pick Thomas Lewis made a spectacular debut in his first NFL start.
Handoff Hampton, back for Brown, flea flicker, looking for Lewis, wide open down the middle, touchdown Giants! Thomas Lewis!
In an up-and-down year, the Giants had moments when they rose above their inconsistency. Some of Dave Brown's most defining moments came during a crucial stretch in November when there was still a possibility of salvaging a winning season. In Seattle, Brown helped the Giants wipe out an 18-point first-half deficit.
Back, throws deep down the left, wide open is a man, touchdown Mike Sherrod!
The Seahawks fought back. So did the Giants.
Back, throws. He's got Marshall underneath to the 20. Clock continues to move. 1:14 to go in the ball game.
A last-second 57-yard drive was reminiscent of Dave Brown's play in the final weeks of 1994. Reminiscent except for one thing. One week later, Brown launched a pair of second-half comebacks. The first one gave the Giants a short-lived lead.
Brown on a quarterback draw, wide up the middle, touchdown Dave Brown! Man, they faked everybody out!
The second comeback fell short.
4th and 7, Giants at the Raider 20, throws over the middle, pass incomplete, it floated, flags on the play! Hoskins came over the back of Arthur Marshall, but was it tipped? Well, now the officials say it was.
The chance for a winning season faded. Dan Reeves' faith had not.
Now, every week, guys, you get a chance to show what you're made out of, all right? I know what you're made out of. Let's go, guys. Let's show everybody else, all right? Let's go win this thing on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
3rd and 4, Giants. Brown drops back, delivers it left. Touchdown, Giants!
The lead kept changing hands.
Brown takes the snap, gives for Hampton up the middle, running left. He tries to power his way into the end zone, and the Giants have taken the lead. Great catch made along the far side. Touchdown!
Let's go. We got to keep moving it, keep scoring, baby. We got to keep moving it, keep scoring.
Now they'll throw the go route down the right sideline. Lewis makes a great catch and is bumped out of bounds.
And folks, the Giants have come back.
In the final 2 minutes, both teams got a chance to set up a game-winning field goal. The Giants couldn't get close enough. The Bears did.
With 7 seconds to go, the Bears have taken a 27-24 lead.
Tough loss for the Giants, let me tell you.
The defeat officially made it a losing season, but there was still some football to be played. In Arizona, the Giants seized a second-half lead. And this time, with a national television audience looking on, they did not relinquish it.
18 seconds to go in the ball game. 10-6 Giants. Drake drops back into the end zone. Incomplete. Wow!
Let's go, guys. You get a chance to show what you're made out of, all right? I know what you're made out of. Let's show everybody else.
End over end kick. Thomas Lewis takes it at the 9. Up to the 15, cuts left 20, 25, shakes a tackle to the 30, cuts back to his left up to the 40. Thomas Lewis in a sprint. He could go all the way to the 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Thomas Lewis!
The Giants jumped ahead of Washington on the Thomas Lewis kickoff return. Then the game turned into a war of attrition that often occurs when the Giants Stadium wind chill drops below 0. With a minute remaining, the score was tied. For the Giants, it was a familiar position. This time, they went for the juggler.
Game tied at 13. Pierce wind up left. Comes in motion. Brown to pass again. Throws deep, looking for the post. It's caught by Callaway. Touchdown! He had Sherrod and Callaway open, and Callaway made the catch. Oh, baby!
Well, that's answering the call.
It was a long time coming, but against the Cardinals and the Redskins, the Giants reversed a season-long trend of fourth-quarter misfortune. While the Giants had difficulty winning games, they were not an easy team to defeat. 2 reasons: a talented offensive line anchored by number 59, center Brian Williams, and the man who is now the Giants' all-time leading rusher. In 1995, Rodney Hampton continued his rampage on the record book, breaking his own team mark by registering a 5th straight 1,000-yard season. His numbers were impressive, considering his longest run was 32 yards. Indeed, throughout 1995, Rodney Hampton gained ground the way he gutted out his team-high 10 touchdowns.
Up the middle, Rodney to the 2, touchdown Giants!
Round is for Hampton, running left,
Second and third efforts, touchdown Rodney Hampton!
and a Hampton dive in.
Touchdown Rodney Hampton!
Rodney Hampton's career-best single-game rushing effort came on a dramatic day that painfully symbolized the 1995 Giants season. The Cowboys were battling for first place. The Giants were looking to avoid finishing last. Yet it was hard to tell which team wanted the game more. With Rodney Hampton on his way to 187 yards, the Giants took a 14-6 halftime lead.
Play comes in motion. Brown gives for Weekly, diving to the goal line. Touchdown, Tyrone Weekly.
Twice in the fourth quarter, the Giants had opportunities to put Dallas away. Twice they settled for field goals after one touchdown was dropped and the other nullified by a holding call. In the final seconds, the Cowboys displayed their championship character. The Giants began the season confident they could compete with the Cowboys. In Dallas, they proved they could, but other last-second disappointments also demonstrated that this young team has much to learn. The fact that 8 of their losses arguably could have ended differently is something to build on. No one knows that better than Dan Reeves. The NFL's winningest active head coach has twice before been a head coach in a losing season. Both times, his teams rebounded the following year to make the playoffs. Now that the film on 1995 has come to a close, it's not stretching things too far to begin thinking about a new and a different story for 1996.
Touchdown, Rodney Hampton!
And the Giants win this game.
Listen, look, we gotta rush them, we gotta kick the what we gotta do, let's get in and get the all right, let's go. Come on now. Hey, we're a bunch of bad summer just play some ball.
He's changed the game of football because he's just so dominating. It used to be that you say, well, our back blocks him, and we go ahead and throw the pass. If you get a back block in Lawrence Taylor, you lose. You're going to lose a ball game, and it's been proven. He's beaten a lot of people.
He is, without question, the most dominating player that we've seen on defense. I've never seen anybody as big as he is, as fast as he is, and as relentless as he is.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs and have some fun.
Lawrence Taylor changed the game of football. To me, he was the best defensive player I ever played against or have ever seen play the game.
looking for King, intercepted. He's going to go down the right side. Lawrence down to the 20, 30, down to the 40. He might go all the way. He's going to go in. Hot dog. You're rooting, Dick. Oh, yes, but listen, what an effort.
And the final score, Giants 39, the Broncos are 20. The Giants have accomplished something that many people thought they would never see.
He's the best in the world, man, for 1 year.
He will stay on you, and he will stay after you. He's got a relentless personality. It's a confidence born of demonstrated ability. He thinks that he can will anything to happen on the field.
Young turns, hands off, Craig into the line. Giants hold him, fumble.
Giants
the Giants have the ball.
Lawrence Taylor came up with the ball.
Ball will be spotted at the 32. Snap, spot. Kick is away, it's got the distance. It is good. Good.
And the Giants are going to going to Tampa Bay. It's over for the three-peats. It's over.
I gotta do better than this.
Giants are coming. Aikman back inside the 5, throws, tipped high, intercepted by Taylor. He'll score!
Oh, Lawrence, the magician.
At the age of 38, when most professional athletes have long since retired to the broadcast booth or to the comfort of the sports memorabilia circuit, Phil Simms has had a dream of a season.
Simms, there goes Brown in motion to the left. Simms is trying to pass. Looks, end zone, he's got a man. Touchdown!
In this, his 15th NFL season, Simms has taken virtually every snap from center, thrown for over 3,000 yards, and has been the driving force behind a playoff team that was given little chance to contend in 1993.
How many times have you ever seen an athlete at age 38 play his best? You know, you could argue what season in Phil Simms' career has been better, okay, or has been as good. I don't think you can argue at all that he has ever been clearly better than he's been this year.
Simms throws end zone, touchdown cross!
I believe he's the most valuable player in this league this year because of so many on and off the field things that he's done.
We could have come in here and here's a guy that's been in a system for so many years, and if you start to do something different, say, you know, wait a minute, that's not the right way to do it. He's been completely open.
Simms hands off, pitch back. Simms has the ball. He's going way down. He's got Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown!
What a play he was.
He's adapted to a new offense with a new cast of characters, but he's been the Phil Simms of old, still the toughest player on a tough team. It's a trait that's endeared him to the man who revitalized his career.
Oh, I definitely think he's what you would look at and say, hey, this guy could have, you know, played with the best of them in the old days. But, you know, I think if you play the position of quarterback, Phil, no question, is one of the toughest I've ever seen. The thing that Phil does is that he's been hit so many times, you'd think he'd be gun shy. I admire the courage that he has to still be able to look down there and be oblivious to the rush. I mean, that amazes me that he is not conscious of those guys coming in. And I'm sure deep down inside, but he has so much courage and realizing that you need every bit of the time you can to hold it to the last second and let it go.
Giants trailing by a point. Time remaining 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. Sims fakes to Hathaway, throws a pass. Complete, touchdown, a bunch.
During a career that has spanned 3 decades, few players have withstood more punishment. Indeed, he's been sacked 477 times, the second highest total in NFL history. But physical pain is something all athletes must endure. Psychological scars are not so easily overcome. In December of 1990, with the Giants on their way to a Super Bowl, Phil Simms suffered a season-ending injury that hurt him long after his bruised foot healed. Backup quarterback Jeff Hostetler took his place, first helping the Giants win Super Bowl 25, then winning Simms' starting job when new coach Ray Handley took over in 1991. Simms took the benching hard, but he placed the welfare of his team over personal disappointment by helping rather than hindering the younger Hostetler.
It was a tough situation, you know. I don't know what class is and how we handled it. We just did the best we could, and you just try to survive those situations sometimes. You know, looking back, now I'm really glad we handled it well, because there's nothing worse than look back and see that stereotype of the athlete again. Things are not going his way, so he moans and groans.
Not only was Phil never bitter, but even in 1992, when Phil had every chance in the world off the record to rip Ray Handley, you know, he was telling me last year, in the middle of the year, I went to cover one of their games, geez, they got to give Handley a chance. I mean, this guy is working his tail off. He's doing it. But I just think it's an illustration of the type of soldier that this guy is.
The old warrior Simms is once again the Giants' field general, a wiser, more enlightened leader after his 2-year bench-warming ordeal.
I think maybe that experience alone has changed me as a person, and it's made me enjoy what I'm doing now even more. And it changed my outlook on a lot of things too, you know, because I was a pretty much straightforward all the time. Hey, football, we got to go, got to win, got to do good, this and that, and it made me realize there's other things, and it's changed me, and I think for the better.
Simms has the ball, looking for a pass play. Throws long, he's got Jackson. Touchdown!
This year there have been quarterbacks with better stats, more touchdowns thrown, maybe more yards gained. But if there were awards for professionalism and perseverance, gallantry and guts, they would be heaped upon Phil Simms, whose performance at the age of 38 was one of the most inspiring stories in the NFL season of 1993.